All right, you bunch of yahoos, strap yourselves in for another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity.
In other words, shut up, sit up, and pay attention.
I like the T-shirt.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Katie bought it for me. My own daughter.
Yeah, yeah. And I can relate to that. Having two daughters along with yeah. So had to scare the boyfriends.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
think I hope the one is still scared of me. I think he is a little bit. Might be thinking he's got a bad hip now. So who knows? He might think he can take me now.
yeah. Yeah.
Tony, I hope Tony's rolling there because
Oh
some of
yeah,
our best stuff is always in the beginning here.
should be. Did you get a notification that said recording? I hope so.
Uh-oh.
So
You're in the toilet when he sent it to you.
in that well no, I was in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen. Culinary arts with the beast right there. Culinary arts. Actually, a very nutritious meal that I actually made here. Believe it or not.
What is it?
It was a combination of, everything diced up, raw, a lot of raw vegetables between onions, carrots, cabbage, and cauliflower. And I happened to have a what was left of a roast chicken, and I basically just deboned it, cut it
Yeah.
all up, threw that in there as well. So it's kind of like my collage.
Wow.
Sounds delish.
Sounds like a salad. Like a
Oh,
real
but
salad.
there's also a couple leftover baked potatoes from the night before. As I go, dice them up, toss them on there too. Just another little carbo base right there to it. So yeah. So again, part of that is
Sounds like a trash can souffle.
no, it is, but it's actually but still a very healthy trash can souffle.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and it kind of goes along with the fact that being that today marks the un momente, por favor, 22 days exactly since I've had my hip replaced,
Wow.
and I've been very clean on my eating.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a lot of extra things because I want it to heal right. So changing my diet, eating right. How many people have a laser at their disposal? I have a laser right down here on the ground next to me that I use a couple times a day. That I will laser my hip,
Is it
and
green?
what's that?
Is it a green laser?
Well, it basically it has the light properties of it there to it, but all about the laser. It helps to promote more. It helps promote healing, bringing more blood,
Right.
stuff like that.
I heard
mean,
it's
that-
green. I heard the green laser helps promote the healing. That's why I
Well,
asked.
again, this has a red light to it. So again, I'm not sure about the aspect. I simply know that what I've been told about it, and I've done a little bit more research than just that. But as I'm sitting here chatting with you right now, I've got two ice packs on the hip because I had a very robust day there at the local gym.
Oh, cool.
PT only started as of like a week ago. So literally today I was at no, excuse me, yesterday I was at PT. So yesterday marked the third day I've been at PT. PT is like twice a week. Now, Don, when I walk in there, now I'm not the youngest pup by any means in this little rehab center.
You're not the youngest?
No, by far, I'm not the youngest little lad in there whatsoever.
Wow.
But okay, but it's sad
Yeah.
because you see all of these gray hairs that are in there, and they're barely moving. It's like watching
Yeah.
people kind of freezing in animation there in position,
Yeah.
and then
Like the zombie
then
movies. Yeah. Yeah. They're
yeah,
kind of
no,
shuffling.
exactly. And I'm not trying to be brutal, but I'm just being factual.
Right.
And then I come in there and they do I do a warm up on this one little machine that basically it works your arms and your legs simultaneously. But it works if you're because of my hip. They're trying to get more range of motion is what they're doing because I've been hobbling on it for like the last 4 months. So my ligaments and tendons have kind of shortened, and even my leg was it's almost like I was stepping in a hole each time because my one leg was actually shorter than the other because my hip was imploded.
Right.
So, and because you've heard this story before, but none of our viewers know for a fact that, I mean, I knew I had to have something medically done. I come to that realization. The fanny pack was going to have to open. That's what that means there now.
Yeah.
It's a
Frightening.
scary thought for me. It's like going,
You went as
my
long
heart.
you went as far as you could go. Yeah, that's why you were down through 3 inches shorter on the leg. That femur you worn down.
I still thought that I could make a block shoe underneath it there, and I could have probably still been just fine. But
You just couldn't find the block, man. No matter how long you searched along the road.
Lumber, the cost of lumber has soared here, Don. I mean,
You're still
the
out
last
there.
couple years,
You're outside the trash
inflation.
cans, fighting the hobos for the. You get the food. I just want a piece of wood.
Yeah. So with that said, I mean, I'm in there and doing their stuff, but they're saying, well, okay, like they'll say, well, Don, can you do about 8 to 10 reps on this? And then they'll walk away because again, they're used to seeing all these other people go slow,
Right.
really, really slow. And then by the time they come back, they're like going, they see the brisk movement. I go and I go, well, how many you got? I go, 45. They're like, holy moly! I go, only what you do? I go, yeah, but I go, as long as I'm not hurting, as long as I'm not hurting myself, I go, if you leave me unattended, I'm just going to keep doing more.
Yeah.
So it's that's on you.
Don't leave the children unattended, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
So again, aisle. Yeah.
No, and then I got the green light from them. I go, I can replicate all these same exact exercises. I can replicate them. Wait, I'll just show it to you. I mean, it won't be able to see it all that well here, but I mean, it shows you stuff like sitting in a chair and like lifting one leg on up, and like you're like a marching in chair, but then you're laying on your back and you got to arch up like you're pressing your belly button to the ceiling, but the whole aspect is like squeezing like your buttocks so that because my right side is atrophied, the right cheek is atrophied, the right quadricep is atrophied, the right calf is atrophied. So I am working on those, and again I'm killing it. I'm just killing it. But I do today mark my third time going to on the alternate days. I go right to my Anytime Fitness gym and I do my workouts there because I can replicate all the exact same exercises. But then I do more because it's kind of like going, well, they're only worried about my hip. I've been eating so clean that the weight has been dropping off me there too. I've not been eating my normal, 5 to 10,000 calories a day, buffets as of late.
I was going to ask you. Well, now that's why 3 or 4 of them went out of business up there. Then.
Well, they were going out of business because I was attending. Now they're going out of business because nobody else is showing up.
Yeah,
I think other people used to come in take a bet. I bet he only does 4 plates. It's like, damn,
just to watch the
5 plates.
show. Yeah.
He went for 7 today. Yeah.
Yeah, they had dinner and a show. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, again, just between doing the right kind of exercise, but then also I try to shut down by a certain time at night to where I'm getting quality of rest. Yeah. So between eating right, getting some more rest than what I would normally have gotten at a point in time, eating right, resting, and I make sure I take vitamins in now because before I had the surgery, I had to be off of everything. Got my surgery, and then and just now having stuff like the laser, and then probably in the next 2 days I'll have a hyperbaric chamber delivered to place.
That's what I was going to ask. My next question: when you get that?
Yeah, no, that'll be like in the next 2 days. I'll have the hyperbaric chamber, and that will be here, and I'll be utilizing that.
Is Gilligan gonna sell it to you or loan it to you?
Well, come on. Don, who are you talking to here right now?
You're gonna try it out for me. You're gonna demonstrate for
people. Well, I mean the same, but that same aspect though. It's I'm basically trying to help sell more of these hyperbaric chambers for him, but I'm also trying to sell other lamb chairs and there's other little business opportunities that I'm looking to get into because the reality is, well, first off, do young people have money or do old people have money?
Yeah.
Usually it's old people.
Yep.
And who's a little bit more concerned about their health? Is it young people or is it old people?
Old people.
Okay. Why, Don? Hit me with the most blunt fact in the world because you'll be spot on.
Because it ain't gonna be around for long, huh?
Bingo! You got it right there. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner right there. Yeah, because they're closer to death. That's what it boils down to. The one cliche I've said time and time again is it goes like this. In the first half of your life, you will destroy your health while trying to acquire
You're welcome.
wealth. And in the second half of your life, you're willing to spend that wealth trying to reacquire your health. And in the end, you'll give it all away because you can't take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Dan Severn and you have a fanny pack on.
That's it.
But no, but I kidly say that. But even as I'm orchestrating my wills and what I want done with my money, I go just because I have kids doesn't mean my kids are going to get my wealth. My kids are going to get my wealth, but they're going to have their conditions.
Yeah.
If you're a shit that's sitting around and you're not doing nothing and you're just being a parasite life, no, you don't get it. There actually are going to be obstacles in there, not obstacles, but marks that you should meet.
Right.
Because I still, even in death, I want you to be, you're part of my legacy. That's why I look at that. Go, they're part of my legacy. I don't want them to be a shit.
Right.
I don't want my grandkids to be a shit.
Yeah.
So again, it's just where my kids already know because it's I'm looking at even like this I'm hoping that comes spring 2024 to reopen my training facility.
Yeah.
Only 2 nights a week, but again, it only depends if are we in World War III at that point in time,
Right.
and is World War III right here in the United States at that time?
Training facility, MMA or pro wrestling? Or
No,
wrestling.
Yes, all the above. No,
Okay.
the first reason for opening it is because I have grandkids.
Right.
So again, that's my vested interest and I have a son and a daughter. So it's going like so. I have my son, my daughter. They're going to be there. I want to make them into instructors. I go. I'll be there. I'll put together the programs. I'll even be there to make certain that the first sessions I go. But you're going to understand what it means to run a class of 15 to 20 kids.
Non-athletic people, yeah.
But Don, it's so simple to do. It's simply I've got mats. I got a padded flooring and I got padded walls. So it's basically an insane asylum in the first place.
Right.
My grandkids love going out there because they can run around and go berserkers. If they fall down, what did they fall down on? A padded mat.
Right.
If they run into a wall, what did they run into? A padded wall. So again, it's like it's my insane asylum. Go crazy. But again, I want to have kids to understand. I want to build character of them too. I don't want a bunch of wild Mohicans running around here, stuff like that. I want them to be responsible, good citizens. So there will be different things, but it'll be a heavily gymnastic class at the beginning because just to teach kids how to do forward rolls, backward rolls, cartwheels, but piggybacks, wheelbarrows, all kinds of stuff, three-legged races, all kinds of stuff that you would have done at one point in time at the family barbecue or something like that. And you always had your drunk Uncle Bob or something like that. That would always be, in that three-legged race, and he'd be doing all kinds of goofy types of things. I've always had a couple uncles that were a little. They enjoyed the drink just a little too much, and next thing you know, you don't know what they're wearing on top of their head as a hat. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you've always avoided that because alcohol costs money.
Well, no. I look at what it will make you do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say sometimes there are. Well, I'll put it like this because you can relate this one right now. There seems like there's been, I think, more. What's Drury place? What kind of come up with a Drury name of a place? They always say that love comes from a ring, some type of jewelry or something. I go. No, I go. More of that probably came out of either a can of beer or a bottle of Jack Daniels. Okay, it's
Right.
where people realize they finally just got hitched until the morning after.
Right,
And those are some of the more comical clips I see. That's like when you woke up the following morning to who who is this person that you just woke up to?
Right. I had a few nights like that back in college.
Well, well, I mean, most young men at a certain time in their life have had those types of, types of things. So again, I know, I kind of went around the
I
couple
had
of
one where the
circles.
woman was so ugly, I got up and left my own house and waited around eight. I waited around 8 hours, so she got me gone. But now I go back there.
That's pretty
Was she gone?
scary.
She was gone, but she kept coming back.
Well, no, it's I mean, like I said, yeah, I'm looking at a lot of cool things that are coming up, but I know I've went off and rambling here now, but it's hip is moving in the right direction, and by come this spring, I'll be back in Michigan again, and I'll be over at my training facility just 2 nights a week, so I know that I can dedicate myself just to go over there from Howe 2 nights a week because I want to re-engage what I'm doing over on my Howe property there as well because I really enjoy that piece of property. It's just a very unique property, and I want to enjoy it more and get us up to where again grandkids and kids can come over and to enjoy it, and so that they
What do you
can.
have? An acre and a half over there?
And Howe is just 1 acre.
1 acre. And how big
Yeah.
is the island?
Yeah, no, that is the 1 acre. That
Oh,
is,
oh, you
yeah,
have your own island.
yeah.
Oh,
It's a 1 acre little. One day when we can get you and Tony out there, we'll do one of those podcasts from here. I'll
mm,
say allegedly because the Wi-Fi is so shitty, but I'm still hoping that technology continues to improve. That you know
yeah.
we don't. I don't have to be walking around with my little tinfoil hat with antennas on there.
Why not? You just want to take a day off, huh?
Well, I mean, you know me for trying to say for saving a buck or two.
That's it. That's it. You don't care. You don't, you get the FBI, CIA, UFOs, everybody looking in on you.
Well, they might be in for a few treats then as well. But no, I think that that would be a cool trip because I would love for you to see my training facility I have down in Coldwater. I'd like you
Oh,
to see
too.
the
That'd be fun.
property I have there. So again, that might be one of these little summer type of deals where if we line up a couple different people for interviews, going to here, there, and over
How
the course
close
of
is how close is the closest airport?
well, I mean, the biggest is Detroit Metro, which is basically 1 hour away. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's closer than I drove it from Coldwater all the time, and that's basically an hour and 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I know that like the back of my hand of how many times I've been over there. But then from
Mm-hmm.
Coldwater, it just always depends on where I got the best price. It's 2 hours to Detroit Metro, but South Bend is basically an hour, or going up to Lansing is an hour, or go south to Fort Wayne, Indiana, it's an hour. So you know me there, Don. I
Yeah.
said we have to price it out there first, and who knows, one of about 4 different airports I can go out of.
Yeah, but time is money, Dan. Time is money.
Oh, this is true. And that's what I look at. But again, Detroit Metro is the longest one away.
Right. But
But
it's
you should,
two
but
hours.
you
You
should,
said 2 hours. So then how long does it take to get through that? Once you're there, the check-in time and all that.
oh, I mean, well, again, that's again, driving is just one aspect of it. And now going
Right.
to check in
Right. So
and
you
then waiting around.
you could be losing anywhere from 2 to 3 hours by going to that airport.
So what you try to say is I'm smarter than just to continue to do all these driving excursions I'm doing.
No, no, I'm saying go to the smaller airport. Even if it costs you another $100, you're saving 3 hours worth of time in which you can do more productive work.
Don,
What do you think you make? 25, $33 an hour? I mean, uh,
Don, Don,
Oh,
I,
oh,
he's so proud of you, Don.
reprimanding him of his own thoughts.
Don Frye made Dan Severn cry. I'm so touched by that.
Attacking you with your own mentality, huh?
Oh my God.
I mean, what do you
I,
what's your hour worth? What's your hourly rate worth?
tonight I will be writing Dear Diary. Tonight, Don Frye gave me some savvy business advice. Time is money.
Time is money, people. Yeah, Einstein figured that one out.
Oh, hey, on that note right there, how many tries was it before he came up? Oh, no, I said Edison for electricity.
Edison,
Yeah.
he waited until Tesla came up with it, then he stole it.
So one
Yeah.
one try.
Okay. All right. But how many times did he fail before he came across Tesla then? Okay.
Yes, so he kept failing until he came over with
With-
Tesla's
with
invention
Tesla.
and theories. Yes,
Oh, okay.
he succeeded.
Well, I was looking for that little inspiration. He had to try it like either 1,000 times or 10,000 times with these various types of filaments that none of them worked until he came across the right one, and that filament was by
Somebody
yeah,
else's, yes.
Tesla. There you go. Little known. These are some of the things that the people will learn. Little known trivia facts here that come
Yes.
up on
From
the Don and Dan's
Predator.
podcasting,
That's
toxic
it. That's right.
masculinity podcast.
Everybody, tell your friends to join this podcast, and you get the real education.
It's a real education because we are not confused about genders, are we, Mr. Fry?
No, we're
We
not.
simply know that how many genders are there in the world?
Two.
Two. Oh my
Two.
gosh. Only two.
A
And you
good
don't have to
kicking,
refer
good
to
kicking
them
the
as
balls will straighten up that, that's
yeah.
a fucking problem right there.
And only one
Yeah.
of them can have babies.
This is so profound here that they
I
can
know.
learn something as basic
Mind-blowing.
as that here on the Toxic Masculinity podcast.
Yes.
Well, all I know is Tony is here goes
all of our
here-
houses will be raided by the FBI by 4 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and this podcast will be shoved off to some other little corner right there because YouTube is not gonna like it.
Right, we're giving out disinformation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spreading horrible rumors. Only females can have babies. How dare you?
yeah, yep. Well, I hope you all can sleep well at night.
I haven't seen too many bull gorillas out in the jungle with lipstick on, and a purse,
Well, I mean,
trying to have a baby.
I'll have to send you a few of the different emails I received here today. I have one gentleman that he sends me. His name is Bob, and Bob is 80 some years of age, and he sends me some of the most comical stuff in the world. And then a lot of times I go, Bob, do you care if I post this or do you care if I post that? And he goes, have at it there, Dan. He likes the sense of humor. He loves watching the podcast. He gets a big kick out of it. I said,
Hello, Bob.
Hello.
I just said, Bob, I would throw your name out there, and Don, that he enjoys watching the podcast, and but he does give me a lot of cool things that I watch all the time.
Where's Bob from?
I'd have to look it up here real quick because I don't remember that off the top of my head here right off here.
I'm so disappointed in you, Severn. So
well, see, now you said that. Now I got to. Now I'm gonna.
now it's a challenge.
Figure it out.
Now you
I
gotta
can't.
run the matrix to get Bob's address.
Apparently, you've never been to Walmart very
Okay, so
late.
you can still hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can still hear me, but Bob Rogers. There you go.
I didn't ask his last name. I asked where he's from, you Nimrod.
Oh shit. Okay. Bob Rogers. Okay.
40 seconds, you fucking forgot.
Oh shit. He's from Illinois, from the state of Illinois, but it's Ithaca. Itasca. Itasca. Ithaca, Illinois. I'm not sure how to say
Yeah, I never could
that.
figure that one out either. So I fucking Illinois. Who gives a shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got to figure out how did
Was that an Indian tribe? Ichika? Was that an Indian tribe?
No. He's just a cool guy that I just ended up meeting through Facebook here, and
What kind of medication they got you on, Severn?
actually a baby aspirin twice a day, once in the morning, once at night.
I think you're over.
Then,
That's all he
and,
needs.
and then pain pills as I need them. But it's kind of like, I've got quite a few pain pills left here. Tony, I'm at a loss. Oh no, there it goes. I just had to read a little thing there to click this little corner, and ta-da!
And now you're back. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can see us.
I know.
Well,
I learned something new electronically there tonight, and Don Frye made me cry. Wow,
Yeah.
what a night! What a night!
man,
You're gonna go. You're gonna time yourself right now and tell me I'm not hitting your minimum wage and you're off the clock. You're out of here.
Yep.
he's
So what
gonna
else?
have
What else?
a
What
full
other stuff
paid.
do we want to cover here right now? Just to
Here, so let's go. So Don was
wait, no, wait. Don Frye
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
met
you know,
Donald Trump.
there it
Yeah,
is.
baby. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, is there any way we could show a picture of that?
Yeah,
Of course,
I'll put it up. I can add
okay.
it.
But yeah, I mean, it's like when Tony told me that you actually met Donald Trump and he showed me that picture of it, I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
cool.
because I would like to shake the man's hand just because of what he did for
Yep.
our country,
Yeah, he's saving
and
it. Yeah.
and he took $1 because by law he had to take $1.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Biden, who is fucking it up so much.
Sold us out, man.
Yes.
Repeatedly
Yep.
for 50
And,
years.
and he's taking the salary and everything else that he can get. I
Yeah,
think
cocaine
the White
too.
House. I think they better check the White House China for their silver and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
His whole family has their own businesses, every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the grandkids, they apparently they deal with the Chinese and the Uranian
Yeah.
Ukrainians.
Yeah.
Uranians.
You-
What the fuck's wrong with me?
Well, should I start on that one, or you want me to just?
Everything goes to time.
We don't have that much time.
No,
So,
it was.
did you
I
give
thought
him
that
any
was.
advice, Don, about the upcoming election?
Yeah, I told him, I've got some help. You need any help? Give me a phone call, and I'll give you the advice. You will help you out in success. And when you get in the White House, and you have international problems, give me a call. I'll help you out with that. And he says,
Exactly.
he says,
Well, again,
that's why he was
but-
going like this. He says, yes, I've been waiting to hear that from you. I'm so excited to meet you, Don Frye, and get your advice.
He's probably sad when you said I couldn't be your vice president as much as I want to do it.
I
Go
thought
ahead.
they'd be more like the sergeant of arms or something like that. No, I'll just say that I thought when Tony told me that, I thought that is so cool that you got a chance to meet someone like that. I mean, again, because he's actually kind of like an everyday Joe in a lot of ways because he's done stuff with Vince McMahon, he's done stuff with the WWE, he's been involved in professional wrestling matches, he's taken stunners and stuff like that. So again, he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty in the process.
No, he learned how to operate every piece of equipment on the construction site. So he's done it all. I mean,
well, again, that's what I tell people. I mean, for as much as the Democratic Party kept trying to tie his hands up, the guy did a phenomenal job of running our country.
Absolutely.
Now, he ran our country, but then also he was running his own personal business because he did not take any salary and stuff like that. So he's running his businesses. He's running the country. Our country had the best
economy ever.
Yes. Well, I tell you what. But on that note, I will, unless there's one more topic that at the end, I want to.
Real quick before you go,
Okay.
Since Thanksgiving's coming up, we want to know just it's a happy.
No, I'm not gonna come over and fucking cook. No, I'm not having dinner with you.
You make the best Thanksgiving in the gravy. Your gravy is the best, Don.
Yeah, here's your gravy. Here, have a double.
Double it down on the gravy.
Yeah.
No. I mean, well, Tony just say that. Yeah, there will be a big old fat butterball turkey that will be, in the oven. It'll be a little bit later in the evening type of thing because there's a few things that people are going to be doing a little bit earlier in the day. And
what's your favorite? What's your favorite item to eat on Thanksgiving, Dan?
Honestly, it's the aftermath. I like turkey sandwiches. I mean, turkey meat, and again, agree or disagree with me, Don. Turkey meat actually is pretty dry. You have to put gravy and stuff like that just to put it in. So I love turkey sandwiches because now I've got all kinds of whatever Miracle Whip mayo or something like that. I love having a turkey sandwich afterwards. Yeah.
I mean, I have steak. I always have ribeye steak for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh,
there you go.
Easter.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, well, again, that's
nothing wrong
it's
with
just
that.
no.
Nothing wrong with that.
I do like all the. I mean, but I do like stuffing. But the stuffing again has to have gravy onto it. Yeah, because stuffing is rather dry just by itself. So
Yeah, I like gravy, stuffing and gravy. Yeah,
Do you
that's
like
good.
is it cornbread stuffing, bread
Yeah,
or any
cornbread stuffing,
cornbread? Yeah.
yeah, again, the stuff, like stuffing's good, but it's kind of like on a. It's like yeah. I mean, I'll eat I'll eat they get those cranberries out of the can, and you drop it out there, and just slice it on up. I mean, it's fine. It just go. It's just like a little bit of the taste that's over there with it. I
What
mean, honestly, Don, have you ever seen me turn up my nose at any kind of food
Oh,
substance?
sure. I'm not,
Exactly.
especially free.
what, what about dessert? What's your favorite pie?
I like pecan or chocolate pecan.
Yeah,
Like,
pecan's really good.
we were in Iowa on a tour one time, ASU, and they had some kind of chocolate bourbon pecan pie. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say pecan pie is pretty good. I don't think I've ever had like a chocolate
Yeah,
type of.
the chocolate goes, you have the crust and it goes the chocolate layer of chocolate on the
Huh.
top of the crust, then your bourbon pecan mix, and then your pecans on top. And then, man, that was freaking good.
Yeah. Making me salivate.
That sounds
Of course,
really
I
good.
didn't get to have a piece, I'd asked for the recipe because I was cutting weight. So I had to wait till I got home to make it,
Oh, yeah.
Or I had my mom make it back then.
Yeah.
What
No,
about
again, that's
what about you, Dan?
what's
What's your
for
favorite?
desserts. I mean, again, this pecan pie is pretty darn good. But
Anything whatever's on your plate, that's your favorite dessert?
well, yeah, I mean, I always like a nice slice of pumpkin pie with it, but then pecan pie. I mean, if I could have a slice of each, that's
Yeah,
even that much better yet. I just enjoy it. It's like it's one of those days that I know I'm gonna take in, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 20,000 calories easily. You
yeah.
know, I'll be in a coma on the couch, waking up every now and then to look over to pretend I'm watching a football game that I'm not watching. You know,
Well, speaking of watching something, I got to see a man about a horse.
All right.
on that note,
Well, we'll just
I bid you.
say happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there from you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out
And-
there from me.
and it's
Scott.
Happy Thanksgiving from Toxic Masculinity.
Yep, double D's in your face, man.
There you
Yeah,
go.
baby.
And happy birthday to Don, who falls on Thanksgiving this year.
Oh, do I?
Really, happy birthday, there, Don.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yep.
Double.
Are you 30? Are you 35 again?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
There you go. That's
30.
all that matters. All right.
What do you say? 29.
Well, again, okay. What date is your birthday? Is on the actual
23rd, yeah.
23rd. Well, the better half is on the 28th. So I'll be celebrating her birthday on the 28th there. So
That's-
good, you're in good company.
You'll be cooking 2 meals in the
That's
month
my-
of November.
that's-
Exactly.
That's my dad's birthday.
I'll be kissing butt big time there on that day.
All right. Yeah. Happy
All right.
Thanksgiving, big
All
guy.
right, guys.
Take care, gentlemen.
All right, Dan, bye.
Thank you for watching another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity. You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.